Welcome back to the crypt, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This episode it's a solo episode, first of all, for fairly obvious reasons, and it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, motherfuckers. Cheers to all of you tonight. I am enjoying some Jameson Irish whiskey. Fantastic. Jesus Christ. We got a goddamn pandemic. Oh shit, hold on. God damn it. I forgot to make a fucking Instagram video for all you motherfuckers. So let's do that. You know what? I'm going to do it right now on the podcast. Fuck it. Fuck it. Here we go. This is shit live right now, people. What's going on, everyone? It's podcast time. Solo episode. Happy St. Patrick's Day episode. We're talking about everything. Be sure to fucking check out the new Bert Kreischer stand-up, Hey Big Boy, on Netflix. And be sure to listen to the new Ballgraith EP, Titan. Both of them out now. Both of them fantastic. Fucking incredible. And don't forget to check out new episodes of Lost in the Dark podcast. The last two episodes especially, we talk a lot about Titans, so check those out, stream the album, buy the album, you're going to fucking love it, and listen to the new episode. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Cheers. Alright, that was the fucking Instagram video. Fuck it, right? Who cares? This is a solo episode. I'm trying to get you guys as in here with me as humanly possible. So here we go. Let's dive in. It's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And let's see what we got. Oh boy. Hold on one second. I am sorry. We're having some slight technical malfunctions. There we go. Okay. Oh, first up, of course. First up on the list tonight, so we were blessed today with a brand new Lamb of God song, Memento Mori. And I gotta say, I'm fucking blown away with it. I think it's fucking incredible. It's got kind of like a ethereal, fucking talky, kind of singy, but mostly just talky, honestly. Intro to it that just bursts forward into this. Like, the burst forward feels like Contractor, but then the rest of the song almost kind of feels like Vigil. Not sounds like, but feels like. You know what I mean? Like, they really are capturing like a lot of different aspects of their career, of the entire band's career, with these first two songs are really showing like they're really taking everything that they've done and putting it together. And it's so far, first two tracks that we've heard, Checkmate, Memento Mori, I fucking love them both. Absolutely fucking incredible. And yeah, I've heard Memento Mori at least like 3 or 4 times now. I need to sit with it quite a bit longer. Cannot wait for this album either way. Like, I immediately fucking love both of these songs. Immediately out the gate. Fucking incredible. So yeah, like that was pretty awesome to at least have that on a day of what is becoming mass quarantine and mass chaos in the world. So that's kind of what this is, I guess, a bit of a quarantine podcast. That's why we're solo tonight. I'm gonna bust out as many fucking podcasts as I can during this time, because why not? It's crazy. Definitely unprecedented. Definitely never seen or even heard of anything like this happening before. I mean, we're supposed to have the Olympics this summer, you know? And the last time the Olympics were canceled was World War II. So because of the fucking Nazis. You know what I mean? Like, we're at Nazi level fucking pandemic mania here. And I mean, I'm not saying it's it seems like it's for good reason. We definitely let's play devil's advocate and even say, it is an overreaction. Well, hey, if this overreaction makes it so this is taken care of in a few weeks and everybody's okay, then worth it. But if it keeps going and getting worse, which some people are saying it might, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is definitely crazy. This is definitely officially crazy. Put it that way. We don't know what's gonna happen at this point. So nobody. It really seems like nobody does. Everybody's a little fucking lost in the dark right now. So now is the perfect time to fucking stream some music, watch some comedy specials, and listen to podcasts. And hey, be creative yourself too. Fucking get out the fucking notebook, start writing something, pick up the guitar, pick up the microphone. It's your time to be creative too and stay healthy. We definitely want to promote positivity. I mean, right now especially, everybody needs it. We all need to stand together right now. So everybody needs some positivity right now. Put out the positive mental attitude and fucking especially everybody, but especially the fucking these bands and these artists that we love that are just incredible, that are having to cancel the tours. Our bands as metalheads, as metal fans, our bands, they're not they're not on the top 40. They're not fucking like wealthy. You know what I'm saying? They make a living off of their music. But that's what a living. You know what I mean? They're not fucking Kanye's or Slim Shady's or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? They're never going to be heard on the radio. They're never going to get that kind of... It's up to us. You know what I mean? We are the ones that support them. It's a very... Metal is a very, very, very symbiotic relationship between the fans and the bands. And, bands sink a lot of money into going on tour. All the travel. All the fucking merch. All the everything. And then for them to sink that money into the tour and then lose it all, not be able to recoup and make any more because the tour gets canceled, puts them in a hole. And that's the situation a lot of our favorite bands find themselves in right now. So now's the time to support. Now's the time to step up. Now's the time for the metal community to come together, which we've done every time. Every time in the past. Every time we've done it. So I have no doubt we will now. And pressure produces diamonds sometimes. Well, it does, but you know what I mean. I know at least I've heard about it with a few other bands today already, but I know just a day or so after the Carnifex tour got canceled, they were on Instagram, Scotty and I believe the guitarist, I forget his name right now. The singer and the guitarist that were both on Instagram. And this was Saturday. This was last Friday or Saturday. And they were like, well, fuck it, we can't tour, so we're thinking on Monday we're going to go back in the studio and start writing the next album. So maybe we get a whole lot of new music before this year's out unexpectedly. You know what I mean? So that could be something to look forward to at the very least. I mean, for episodes on this podcast, we've been talking about how much amazing new music is scheduled to come out this year already. So, if there's more, hey, I'll take it. It's just, it's real, it's a real bummer. It's about to be a real hard time for everybody in this country. real hard time. Next few weeks are going to be rough, but it's important to fucking stay positive, keep the positive mental attitude, be creative, and you know, be creative, take care of the mind, and take care of the body. Be sure to, you know, if you got a weight, lift it. If you got a wall, do a fucking push-up. Do some sit-ups. You know, if you got a treadmill, walk a few miles. You know what I'm saying? Like, now is the time to do those things. Definitely. And try to stay healthy and stay positive. So, anyway, Jesus Christ. I was talking about the fucking Lamb of God song. Lamb of God. Fucking Memento Mori. Just unbelievable. Like, fucking outstanding. I love it. And I absolutely cannot wait for more. I can't wait for the album. First 2 tracks, though, are definitely fucking ruthless bangers. And it's got me nothing short of absolutely ecstatic for the album. So kind of speaking, I guess, kind of speaking of the albums and everything going on, Ozzy, we've talked. The only reason I'm going to mention this one is because we've talked about it. Ozzy said that he might start making, because he postponed his tour before all of this for his own health reasons, obviously. And he said as a result of that, he'd be going back into the studio in March this month to record the next album, the follow-up to Ordinary Man, which would be fucking awesome. But then it was revealed today that his producer on that last album and guitarist, Andrew Watt, has the coronavirus. However, he says he's had it for 2 weeks and now he's feeling better. So it's pretty much run his course for him. But, you know, he wanted to make it known he's 29 years old, you know, and he was in hell for the last 2 weeks. So it's not just old people. You know what I'm saying? It's not just old people. It's not just young people. You know, this thing is going after everybody. So he wanted to stress that point. So that maybe that also probably put a delay on what may have been happening with the new Ozzy. Because there could be even more new Ozzy before the end of the year, apparently, which I would be ecstatic about, because I fucking love Ordinary Man. Shout out, and episode of Dark Reflections coming soon on that, definitely. Next up, I guess, this is probably gonna be a short episode. I'm just going over some kind of news and stuff like that. Oh, big news. Big news for me, personally. So, it would appear, according to a press release and some big announcements, how should I say this? Children of Bodom no longer exists. However, we sort of knew that, but not really. It was the situation, the last update on the situation before now was that they had broken up. Alexi Leho and Daniel Freiberg had separated from the other 3, and the original 3, besides Alexi. And those 3 were staying on the same record label, and the record label and all of them owned the name Children of Bodom. And Alexi knew that. He was good with that. It was no hard feelings. Everybody's good. Like, he's like, yeah, I know. I don't own the name. Blah, blah. We're all good. They can have the name. And I'll go off and start my own thing. Press release on yesterday stated that the band Children of Bodom no longer exists. The other 3 will not continue on with the name Children of Bodom. Nobody knows what they're going to be doing. However, Alexi and Daniel Freiberg, guitarist, have started a new band. Name? Bodom After Midnight. Oh, shit. featuring Alexi Alejo, Daniel Freiberg, Mitcha Tjovanen, and Walteri Varian. Sorry if I messed up any of those names. But these are the new members. It's a 4-piece. No new music yet. No real... Pretty much that's it. They have announced 3 shows overseas in like Helsinki and Finland and stuff like that over the summer. But the new band is here. It is called Bodom After Midnight, and new music is coming soon. So, unbelievably excited for that. Alexi's back. Alexi's back, everyone, and I am beyond ecstatic for it. Alexi is one of my biggest influences on guitar of all time. One of my in my top 3 favorite guitarists. Probably my second favorite guitarist of all time. Only second to Randy Rhoads. I fucking love Alexi Alejo. So for him to be back with Bodom After Midnight, it's a 4-piece. It's gonna be different, something fresh, something new. I am unbelievably excited to hear the music that they come out with. And very, very happy to see him back in action because I have never missed the Children of Bodom show in Michigan since 2007. So it was very heartbreaking for me when they disbanded. But for him to be back already, just a year after the last time I saw Children of Bodom was this time last year, was the last time I ever saw them together on the Hexed tour. For him to be back already with a new band, Bodom After Midnight. I love that it's still Bodom. He's saying this is still Bodom, but it's the new Bodom. And I'm just unbelievably excited for it. Unbelievably excited. So, yeah. You know what? I'm sitting here right now, and I got one more thing to talk about. Before I do, let's try to give Preston a call. Let's do a quarantine check all the way to Flint, Michigan. Let's see if he picks up. Here we go. I don't know if I pick up. He may not. I have no idea what he's doing. This is we're going to leave him a message if he doesn't. Hello, Preston.
Hey, what's up?
What up? Nothing. I'm just doing the podcast right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I just wanted to call you and do a quarantine check. Just want to make sure you're all good out there, buddy.
Oh, no, I'm set.
You're set?
I'm doing great. Yeah.
Doing great?
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I have a fucking horrible cough, though.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Hey, 1 second.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're all good out there? Do you got everything? I mean, potential lockdown with potential lockdowns coming. You think you're set with everything?
Potential lockdown. No. Well, if that's the case, then no.
No.
That's
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm not. But yeah, we'll see. This is getting kind of crazy though.
There's no way there's gonna be a fucking lockdown, dude. People would starve to death.
Yeah. Yeah, they would. Unless they found a way to get food to us, they would. Yeah. But it is getting crazy out there. It is getting kind of fucking. I went out a bit today to some I went to the little neighborhood grocery store. You know what I mean? Oh no. Oh shit! The call failed. Hold on. Let's see if I can get him back. God damn it. Sorry, the call failed, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, today I went to like the little grocery store and stuff, and like the shelves were stripped. There was nothing.
It's crazy.
Dude, get this. I went to Rite Aid. There's a fucking security guard.
What?
Yeah, there's a fucking security guard standing at the door of Rite Aid.
Jesus
Looking
Christ.
real ominous. Real ominous. Like, it was fucking bizarre. I was just there for some shampoo and conditioner. Like, what the fuck? Why do we need a security guard here? Holy shit. Yeah, it was crazy. Have you seen anything crazy yet?
I watched a lady buy $60 worth of fucking napkins.
Oh, holy shit. What is she planning on doing with those, I wonder?
I wonder.
Oh my
she
god.
She probably has 2 months with the fucking toilet paper in her house, too.
Yeah, she's one of those, yeah.
Dude, I just got off the phone with my mom.
Yeah?
Apparently, so my dad's got to hook up because where he works, he can order like wholesale. Apparently, he bought 16 like of those gigantic rolls of toilet paper they have in like rest stops.
Oh my god.
You ever talk about the gigantic rolls, the huge ones?
The huge single plier shit.
Yeah. 16 gigantic rolls of fucking toilet paper.
Oh my god. Oh
At
my
least he
god.
didn't take it off. He wasn't one of those psychos that.
Right. No, he
was
it. Yeah, no, yeah. He ordered it privately. That's a very different thing. Definitely. That's fucking. That's hilarious though.
It's silly.
It is silly. It is silly. Like.
But no, my dad, he was just like, fuck it.
No, I mean my you know what's actually crazy is I talked to my mom earlier too, and my aunt works down at some of the hospitals in Detroit, and she says it's not good.
Yeah.
She says it's not good. They're seeing a lot more cases, and the weird part is that a lot of the cases that they're seeing it's not all old people.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's like everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone could get it. It just seems like it's much worse on old people.
Yeah. And then yeah. And she said she doesn't think we've seen the worst of it yet either, which is fucking crazy to think. But
yeah, well,
this could just be the beginning. You never know.
Could be. We should probably all freak the fuck out of it.
No, absolutely not. It's St. Patrick's Day, motherfucker. Have you doing anything for St. Patrick's Day? Nothing?
Fucking bullshit.
Have you even taken a shot?
No.
Do you have anything to take a shot?
I do have some Jägermeister and some rum.
Come on, go pour up a shot real quick and let's take one together right now on the podcast.
Well, I'm about to leave to go get some food.
Oh, all right, yeah. You shouldn't take a shot right before you drive. On St. Patrick's Day. Probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Even though there's probably going to be nobody out.
Open, though, so probably not.
Yeah, nobody's drinking and driving tonight. Like, this is probably going to be the lowest drinking and driving night St. Patrick's Day ever.
Ever.
That's fucking crazy. Shit. All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go. I'll let you go get food. I just wanted to call you, talk to you for a minute on the podcast. And, yeah, I will talk to you again soon.
Fuck yeah, man. Have a good podcast.
All right, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks. You too.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Haha. We had Preston on the podcast for a minute, everyone. That's fucking exciting. He hasn't been on in way too long. Good to hear from him. Definitely. And now the last thing I want to talk about real quick is actually a story from the news back in February, on February 26th, like right before all this shit started to go down. It's a story we've been following on this podcast literally pretty much since the first 10 episodes. This whole Ticketmaster situation. And news came on Wednesday, February 26th. This comes from liveformusic.com. Ticketmaster StubHub executives testify before Congress on lack of transparency in ticketing industry. The hearing, and this is especially why I wanted to talk about it. The hearing is called "In the Dark: Lack of Transparency in Live Event Ticketing Industry," and we're lost in the dark here. So that really sparked my interest. Testifying executives included Ticketmaster President and COO Amy Howe, AXS COO Brian Perez, and StubHub VP and General Counsel Stephanie Burns. Their testimonies focused on 5 key areas: high hidden fees, ticket transfer restrictions, transparency about ticket availability, white label websites, and the selling of speculative tickets. And yeah, it's just basically what I gathered. I mean, and you can watch the testimony in the hearing and everything. But like there's video of it and everything. But it's basically, while they all seemed supportive of the subcommittee's concerns and proposed best practice, it's clear that their lack of implementation was the cause of this hearing in the first place. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they're all like, they're sitting there going, hey, yeah, we're supportive of all your shit, but at the same time, it was their fault that the hearing is even happening. Not necessarily those individuals, but the company's practices, and how the companies have been operating, and they've even been Ticketmaster high ups or whatever. I don't fucking remember right now because I don't have it in front of me. But they've even been quoted in saying the tickets they think are too cheap, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, they don't seem to understand their clientele, their customer base, because a lot of, there's a whole lot of metalheads out there, put it that way, and most of the shows we go to are typically $20 to $30 tickets, and then when you add on $15 to $20 fees, that's doubling the cost of our tickets. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Like, are you kidding me? It's absolutely beyond ridiculous. When you buy $100 ticket for something, you're like, oh, 15 in fees, yeah, I get it. But guess what? That 15 in fees is still on the $20 ticket. It's unfucking real. So yeah, it just seemed like some smoke that they were blowing. With all this, there's an emergency. There's a pandemic going on right now. It's definitely that those hearings are probably on hold, and whatever comes out of that won't be, if anything, won't be until much, after the pandemic is taken care of. But, because right now those industries are even hurting. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's buying tickets to anything right now. Nobody knows what's going to be canceled and not. Some people are saying this could last through August, and then, by the time we get there, it's going to be through Christmas, because it's just going to get cold again. And I know the weather doesn't really have any effect on anything, but, typically when it gets warm, flu season is, so people in general will be less ill. I got to imagine that this not will subside, but fucking, I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know. Just typically in the summertime, this stuff, you don't really hear about this stuff unless it's fucking West Nile virus. You know what I mean? Because of the mosquitoes. You know what I'm saying? You don't usually hear about like flus and stuff like that, or cold sort of viruses in the summertime as much. So maybe it'll subside a little and then pick back up steam and fucking once it starts to get cold. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I just heard someone say that, and I don't know. Um, but yeah, I wanted to just talk about the in the dark fucking Ticketmaster hearings. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to who the fuck ever named that. Maybe they're listeners of the podcast. Who knows? But shit, man, that's we talked to Preston. I talked about Bodum, Lamb of God, Carnifex, the Ozzy producer, Andrew Watt. I hope you get well soon, sir, and hopefully we get a new Ozzy album. And don't forget to get with Zach Wild on it this time. And we would love to hear a collaboration with Axl Rose as well. Just putting it out there in the universe. Just putting it out there. Man. Yeah, I guess this is going to be a short episode. That's going to be about it from me on this one. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope by now, when you're hearing this, it's going to be a day or so later. So I hope you all had a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. And hopefully by the time I put this out, things aren't much worse. But, you know, it could be anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. So at this point, who the fuck knows what could happen in that amount of time? Because that's where we're at. Shit is that crazy. Is that in that amount of time, who the fuck knows what can happen? So, stay safe. Stay positive. Keep the positive mental attitude. Don't get scared. Don't get worried. Just be cautious. Be mindful. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. And just be good. Be good. Put out the positivity. Don't put out the fear. Put out the positivity you want to see in everybody. And yeah, that's gonna be about it, I guess. Again, be sure to check out. I just fucking watched the new Burt Kreischer, Hey Big Boy on Netflix. It was fucking outstanding. Check that out if you're bored. Check out the new stream, purchase, download, whatever. The new Bog Wraith EP Titan. Available on Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Watch the new they made a video for the song Flesh on Slam Worldwide. Check that out. It's everywhere. Check out Titan. It's an absolute destroyer. There will be an episode of Dark Reflections released on that, hopefully before the end of the week as well. So, yeah. Be sure to check out, do the same for Recorruptor, another local Lansing band. Shout out to them, and support your bands, people. Support the artists that we love. They need it now more than ever. So, support your music, buy some merch, stream the shit out of their songs, and do everything we can to help them and send them love in this time as well. Hopefully we'll get some awesome new music before the end of the year from some of them. So yeah, that's going to be about it. Like I said, we got at least 2 episodes of Dark Reflections coming down the pipeline. And, of course, I'm going to be, even if it's a short episode like this, I'm going to keep putting out episodes as frequently as I can, especially during this time. So, that's going to be it from me tonight. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Raise your fucking horns. Bang your goddamn heads. Stay safe. I love you all to death. Good night.